Welcome to NinonSpeaks. I'm Ninon de Rosa, your host, and right next to me we have AJ Dean. She's a co-host and absolutely amazing. Also my producer, and she's made this this incredible NinonSpeaks worldwide, international, worldwide. We reach many, many countries, but then why wouldn't we? Right, AJ? We're on the internet. We have two reoccurring guests, and we have them on for a very big reason because they've got something pretty big coming up. But I never introduced our guests, so you take it over, AJ.
Thank you, Ninon. We have two fabulous guests. They are really wonderful parts of the NinonSpeaks family. They really are family to us. We have Joelle Righetti and Chris Jason. They are Las Vegas headliners and singers and musicians. Joelle and Chris will both be performing in the show Cash and Carter, featuring songs sung by Johnny Cash and June Carter. The show will also feature a live all-star band and is on Sunday, November 14th at the Italian American Club, 2333 East Sahara Avenue, Las Vegas, Nevada, 89104. Tickets are $65, and that includes dinner and the show. Dinner at 6:30, 8 p.m. the show. Call 702-457-3866 or go online, iacvegas.com. Welcome, Joelle and Chris. How are you?
Hi there. How are you?
Good to see you guys. What an introduction that was. The show's over. we've done what we need to do.
What a press agent.
Yeah.
I know, isn't that amazing? Good Lord alive. I got to find out who this woman is. Anyway, you two are looking absolutely amazing, but I think this thing you've got coming up at the Italian American Club is absolutely amazing. Is this the first time you've ever done this together like this?
Yeah, this is the very first time. We were messing around with it over COVID. I think it was like in March or April 2020, and we were just doing it for a goof. We did a live stream, and we did Sinatra, and we did
a few duets,
a share, and all that stuff. And she said, "Why don't we do something different?" And I said, "Okay, what do you want to do?"
And we were all, he had a beard.
I had a cowboy hat on. And I was.
So you were actually prepared for the part, weren't you, Chris?
I was really just screwing around, and I did a
Johnny,
and I did a Hank Williams Jr. song, and a Waylon Jennings song, and everybody was just like, you should.
Well, it was funny because right after we got done, it was sort of a spoof, and after we got done, I said to him, babe, not for nothing, but you're an amazing Sinatra. But you do one heck of a Johnny Cash. And he was like, yeah. Until one night I was at the Italian American Club, and I said to him earlier in the afternoon, I said, hey, let's do something different tonight. I said, I'm going to do a whole country section. I said, why don't you come up and we'll do a couple of Cash and Carter songs. Well, the manager over at the Italian American Club called us up the following day and said, you guys really need to do a Johnny Cash show. That was... because everybody went nuts, It was really cool. So that's how that
amazing. But Chris, didn't you used to do Johnny Cash? You used to, well, not Johnny Cash yourself, but you used to sing a lot of the cowboy songs.
Just as a spoof, I didn't do it because I wanted to do it. Somebody would be like, oh, why don't we do a country song? And I would do like a Waylon Jennings song, or, I could always sing it. I had that baritone thing, and it's a matter of me tweaking my own voice and not having an East Coast accent when I'm singing like Sinatra.
An East Coast cowboy.
My stepdad, rest his soul, he was an actual cowboy.
Wow.
Not many people know that. So I actually grew up, even though I grew up with the Sinatra stuff in Engelbert, like I told you before.
Yes.
I literally grew up around that cowboy thing with Waylon Jennings and Hank Williams and Patsy Cline and everybody like that. So I always knew the music.
You have always, but you're from that. Frank Sinatra is amazing. I mean, absolutely.
I appreciate that. Yeah, that's why I wanted to do something different too, because I don't want to be stapled as just a Sinatra guy. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't know. I don't think anything wrong in that. You do it so well. You just have that kind of suave. You come out. You're very calm and very sort of in place where you should be, exactly right. Sinatra was, and not many people have really got that down pat, and you have.
Thank you.
Kind of, but I think it's something that comes with you very naturally.
I appreciate that.
It's a natural movement for you.
You have to have that confidence on stage.
You do, yes.
You have, anybody does. Joelle has it, I have it. You know, that's it's like a musician disease that you want to have. You want to have it's the confidence, it runs through your blood.
Yeah.
That's why we get along so well when it comes to being on the stage together, working together like Johnny Cash and June Carter, or Sonny and Cher, all that stuff. You have to have that glue together. We both
and you both have that. Yeah. Why do you think is it that? Is it because you practice a lot, or is it because it's something that kind of sort of creeps into you naturally, and once you start singing the song or making the movements, you kind of roll into it?
No, I think we're both WAPs. It helps. We're both Italian.
No, honestly, I think that it comes from years of being in the same business, and it's a discipline. But not only that, there is it's almost like a different language. I think, how is it that you can go into another country and learn their language and feel like you belong there? Yes. It's something similar to that. And honestly, I think I'd like to say that we're born with certain gifts, and if you choose to work on those gifts, you find that when you meet people that have same likes and dislikes or whatever, we're wired the same. Yes. We're both wired for show business. Our second home is on stage, and so it's so important because there's so many things that we've done on our own individually that when we come together, it makes sense, Right.
It seems to be something you have to be very dedicated to, especially when you're sort of performing somebody else's character. You've got to really concentrate, I would imagine. I haven't done that myself, though maybe I have, not knowing it. But also you mentioned, Joelle, that you do have a gift. Everybody is born with something. Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't have to be categorized as this or that or something. But the problem is to find it. That's the problem. You have to find your gift, and both of you have found your gift. And you've also, I have to say this, they are an item, they are together, and they're in love and all that lovely stuff. Oh, I love it. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it on camera.
Do it on camera. Let everybody know.
There's a lot of couples that have had relationships in show business, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. I mean, we've been lucky for the last 6 years. We've worked together and we're great at putting things together. Our minds work well together. We work well, we travel well together. We have been successful in that arena. And so I think we've just expanded on it. And COVID was beautiful for us. I mean, we spent a lot of time together anyway, but it was a way for us to build different things.
You've just built this show. I mean, because of COVID, you now have this show going.
Yeah. Well, now we've got this one and the Sinatra and Friends, I mean, and we're booked next year with both of these shows in the East Coast. And now we're planning to put it up on its legs here in Vegas. And so perhaps we'll have an opportunity to play other venues in town, a lot of country places that aren't aware that, this is something no one's doing.
Right? No. And keep in mind too, that this is not something they wanted to do or we wanted to do. I didn't want to do this as like a tribute artist thing. I don't plan on being a tribute artist of Johnny Cash. This is strictly for fun. And, if we do more shows out of it, that's fantastic. But I'm not going up there saying, hello, I'm Johnny Cash. I'm not doing that. This is, me. Yeah, I'll be dressed in black like he did, but that's out of respect to the man.
Yes. But I think you've done that all your life, though. You haven't really impersonated people. You've impersonated yourself. The only
time I impersonate somebody is Frank and the Rat Pack. But that's because that's what the job entails, is for me to portray him.
But then you still come out as you. You still have that.
Exactly. Any other show I do as Frank Sinatra, it's me portraying Frank Sinatra as myself. That's it. Johnny Cash, is a complete different animal than Frank Sinatra. So, but I will be dressed in black, and I will have a guitar, and
his hair will be out.
I ain't gonna be like this. It'll be bigger than this because
He'll have a lot of hair.
This is weighed down. This is weighed down. It looks great. It's all Mad Men like, but
I know you look cool. You both look very cool, actually. You
a little
both
bit higher in the
look-
front.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
but
More of a
she's-
period, yeah.
and she's
How
not-
big a band do you have? You said you have a big band.
5
Is it
pieces,
8-piece, 9-piece? What is it?
5 pieces.
5-piece.
Yeah, there's no horns. So this is
It's a steel string guitar player. We've got Brenda Lee Coward on keys, and
Bob Sax on upright bass. It's
um,
kind of like more of a rockabilly type of band, the way Johnny Cash did with the Tennessee 3 and Tennessee 2. So it's going to have that real country sound that he.
And is it going to be just the two of you, or do you have other people coming in to perform in between?
myself and
no,
Joelle.
just like they did when they toured. They had a live band, and they would alternate. You know, Johnny would come on stage and do a few songs, and then June would come on and do a few. She had several hits. You know, she was a big deal for many, many years on her
Yes, she
own.
was.
She started performing with her mother and father. They had a country act. And at 10 years old, she started writing songs. And so she went off and had a name all on her own. One of her songs that made a very big noise in the music industry was Wildwood Flower. And so, you know, there's just so many tunes. I realize that a lot of people are not going to be familiar with the songs, but it's going to be a hand clapping show.
Well, I think so. A lot of people will, in a way, because the songs that I picked out, a lot of the songs, and a lot of these songs are the ones that people heard on the
Are
radio,
familiar with.
and a lot of them actually come out of the movie Walk the Line with Keanu,
Wow.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah.
Walking Phoenix.
Are you gonna sing Ring of Fire?
Oh, yeah.
Are you gonna sing Ring of Fire?
You'll hear things like Ring of Fire, man, shit, my dog barking. You'll hear Ring of Fire,
What's he singing?
Man in Black, Boy Named Sue,
Oh, yeah.
stuff like that. You know, if I were a cop,
Folsom County Jail, is it, or
Folsom Prison.
Folsom Prison? Thank you.
Let me ask you a question. Are you going to sing the Pack of Cards? Because nobody seems to know this song.
What is it?
Pack of
Or the
cards.
Pack of Cards.
Pack of Cards. No, that's not many people know that song.
They don't know that song. That's the most incredible song because
Yeah.
it's 365 days of the year. It's 365 cards. It's 4 seasons. It's the most incredible. I would always say, if you can get that in there, it's the most beautiful song because the whole pack of cards, especially being in Vegas, makes sense. It's
Right.
the most beautiful song.
Well,
And
maybe
of
the
course-
next show that we do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cool song.
Speaking-
Also, what is it, Red Lips or the Red My Mary or something, and he gets off the train.
In the studio, our studio in the back, we did a few songs for a CD we're putting together
For the future.
for the future,
Yeah.
and possibly if I get it for this particular show, people can actually pick up the CD that night.
Yeah.
But
While
I'm
he's
trying to-
finding it, I will just tell you that I'm going to integrate a little bit of Patsy Cline and Linda Ronstadt and Loretta Lynn, some of her tunes as well, because they were very popular at that time.
And I'm
Joelle,
also-
I have a question for you. Joelle, was it fun to get the costumes for, can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I actually researched what she would wear, and I put a little bit of Vegas flair in there, a little bit of bling, but for the most part, it's very Southern. It's very period, and it's not like anything I've ever worn before, so it's kind of cool.
And I'm
This
also,
sounds wonderful.
besides the Johnny Cash, now this is, even though it's a Cash and Carter show, I wanted also to throw in there like the women that were affiliated with Johnny Cash throughout the years, Loretta Lynn and all that stuff.
Oh,
But I
yeah.
also wanted to throw in different things as well that were associated with Johnny Cash, like Waylon Jennings and Hank Williams Jr. So I'll be doing a Hank Williams Jr. song and a Waylon Jennings song as well. So
But it's all in keeping with the Johnny Cash.
Correct. Yeah.
absolutely, yeah. You
Yeah.
have
So
to do that.
we can appease the audience because it's not going to be a show where they're going to be like, I didn't know any of the songs. They're
They'll
going to be
know.
like, oh my gosh, I know this song.
I remember that song.
This is, and then that's the whole beauty of it, is giving the audience something that they can relate to.
I think it's wonderful because they were very much in love, and this parallels your relationship as well. I just want to highlight that. And you both shine so brightly on the stage, so it's going to be beautiful. I want everyone to go and attend. Buy tickets.
How long is the show? It's about an hour and a half, or how long?
75, 80 minutes, typical of the Italian American.
Typical long show. And are you sold out yet?
Oh, we still have a handful of tickets left. I think we have maybe like
60.
Not even that. I think there may be like 40 tickets left. Maybe.
So let's say, let me what time and the whole bit. Give it a little shout out.
Okay, I can say that. Is that okay, Chris?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Absolutely. It's going to be at the Italian American Club, and it's going to be for $65. You can have dinner and a show. The dinner is at 6:30 p.m. and the show is at 8. And the Italian American Club is located at 2333 East Sahara Avenue, Las Vegas, Nevada. And if you can call 702-457-3866 or go online, iacvegas.com, you can get your tickets there.
You can also get them through me as well. If anybody wants
What's your number?
Either one of us. If you want to message us on Facebook, we'd be glad to.
Give me your information.
You can just get me at Chris Jason. The Rat Pack is back on Facebook, and just IM me on Facebook, and just let me know how many tickets you need, and you can buy them through me.
Okay. And what about you, Joelle?
Yeah, I've heard that there's some issues with trying to purchase them through the website or call the venue. If you go in person and buy the tickets, that's fine, but there's been some difficulty with connecting with an operator, and oftentimes people that are not savvy on the internet will struggle with purchasing them online. So anyway, want to play the song?
But they can buy them. They can buy them at the American Club as well.
Yeah, they can go in there themselves and buy it. Throughout.
And what about Ticketmaster? Didn't you have a Ticketmaster? No, Ticketmaster.
They're not affiliated with Ticketmaster.
No, that's just
okay. So
they go through PayPal. So
oddly enough, they sang that song together at Folsom Prison. They recorded it. One of the recordings that you can buy, they did that together. And he was an advocate to give back to the prisoners and the inmates and stuff. He did a lot of shows in there because he had compassion over people that knew right and chose wrong, and he believed in second chances. And both of them were pretty strong Christians, and we just learned yesterday that they were buried side by side. So it's pretty cool.
So did they actually record songs in the prison while he was in prison?
Yeah, they were live recorded versions. Even Folsom Prison was recorded in the prison.
Yeah.
I don't think many people know that.
Well,
that's pretty interesting.
They recorded that particular song in San Quentin. So that one, San Quentin, and a lot of the other stuff that you'll hear, like Folsom Prison Blues and Boy Named Sue, that was recorded at Folsom Prison, like live at the prison.
Yeah.
So those are all live recordings that we've taken and we've had, arranged for
arrangements made for us.
Direct from the live recording.
I mean, a lot of this music hasn't been done in years. I mean, some of this stuff we took right out of the live recordings, and there was no sheet music. So we were grateful enough. We have a couple of arrangers that took it and they arranged it for us. And some of the songs had to be, the keys had to be lowered, and because things were different.
Not lower for me, because believe me, I can go all the way down.
I know you got the voice for it.
But you really get a bird's eye view of Chris's of his amazing baritone voice. It's really something. He can go.
Well, Chris, you do have talent. I mean, you can't deny that. You do definitely have talent. I mean, it's amazing what you have, and sort of, because you're a very low key guy. You're very low key. You're not out there.
That's it. Unless I'm talking to you ladies.
But what date is this again? It's in November.
November 14th, next Sunday.
Sunday week. It's not this coming Sunday, it's the following Sunday.
Yeah.
I have a question, if I may. I wanted to ask Joelle and Chris, for the younger generation, you both have stellar careers and experience in Las Vegas. How hard is it to be a performer in Vegas? You have, your duration is long-standing, and you are the true performers. How is it harder for the younger people today? Can you share a little bit about that?
I'll correct you on one thing. Her duration is more the long-standing. I'm still a newbie in
Vegas,
Las
but not in
Vegas.
your career.
Not in my
per se.
career. I've been doing this for like
Yeah.
30 something years. So, but in Vegas, she has more of the standing than I do. But I'll tell you right now, I get calls from people back home that are friends of mine for a long time that are entertainers, and they will call me up and say, hey, can you get me a gig over here? Or can I move? I'm going to move down to Vegas, and I'm just going to go. I said, you think you just walk into a joint and say, give me a gig?
It doesn't work like that.
No,
And
not now.
when Chris came to Vegas 6
I was
years
fortunate.
ago,
I just knew people knew me, and I was able to get my foot
I
in.
mean, and two, I think being a headliner in a very reputable show was sort of helpful for Chris. But I have to say that our relationship and the friends that I have and the relationships in the community, I mean, I kind of helped him bridge those gaps. And it's about years of relationships, because I don't think, you someone's reputation just by asking around. So that's really the answer to your question. Is it's not, you can't just step your foot there and go. It doesn't work like that. It takes time.
You got to be grounded out here.
It takes time.
And you do need to know people.
But you've got to be very dedicated. You have to be so. I don't think people realize, with this epidemic and everything, and the entertainers are not out there, so they have to still sing, and it's like you have to practice every
Well, you have to
day.
reinvent yourself, and that's with anything. I think you have to have enough confidence in yourself to reinvent yourself. And that's just the way it is.
And I've known people that have tried before I was here, while I was trying to come out here. I know people that tried to come out here and screwed themselves up royally because they weren't humble and they had an attitude about it. I'm the best. I'm better than this guy.
You can't come with an ego.
You
There's
can't
no
do
egos
that.
allowed here.
Let me tell you, I'm friendly with every entertainer down here. I don't have anything bad to say about. I've been friends with everybody down here, and I still continue to be friends with a lot of people down here. And everybody has their own thing. That's it.
And honestly, in the end, it's the way that you treat people. It's not about how much work you get. It's about how well you treat people.
Nice. You got to carry yourself.
You have to be a nice person, and you have to respect others, and you have to support others. You can't be a jerk. So that's really how you stay in the business that long.
Well, absolutely. But also, I would imagine, being a singer, there's so many of them here, that they're very jealous of each other. So a lot of people don't understand that you have to sort of wait for your place.
Not down here. I haven't
There's
seen.
no room for that.
I don't see a lot of jealousy down here. I see a lot of, hey, buddy.
I see it.
And other entertainers go out to see other entertainers and make a point to.
Yeah, but those are the good ones. Those are the ones that know how to play the game.
I think the word you're looking for. I think the word you're looking for, Ninon, is it's cliquey. That's the difference. It's not that they don't have any respect, or their
well, no, I didn't say they didn't have any respect. I think they have respect. Everybody has respect for everybody. But when you're going to you want to get a job, or you want to get a singing, you want to do an act, and that you've got all this competition, I think there's definitely a lot of challenges there.
It's very easy to get blackballed. That's all I know.
But that's okay. Anyway.
Is it easy to get blackballed? Oh my goodness.
No, it is. It's easy to get blackballed anywhere, but especially down here. This is the entertainment capital of the world, and everybody's an entertainer. And it takes 2 seconds for somebody to hear something from somebody else, and it goes around. Believe me. And then, we stay. Me and Joelle, we stay to ourselves. We try to go out and support other people when we have a chance. Because he's performing all the time. I'm always in the Rat Pack, as you know. So we always are nice to everybody because we want to, and we are truthfully, we do it to support as many people as we can, whether it be calling somebody on the phone or saying hi to somebody or keeping tabs on somebody going to see somebody at the IAC, or people going to see her, people going to see me. We'll always be like that.
Absolutely.
Yes, and you do it so well. I'm sorry to interject, Ninon. I just want to compliment you both. You do it so well, and you're a great example for everyone. I want to let you know that we love you, and your hearts are in such a good place, and we thank you so much. Isn't that right, Ninon?
Absolutely, it's perfect. But now I want to know the Rat Pack. You're in the Rat Pack. Let us know where you are, Chris.
I'm still in the Rat Pack. That ain't changing. That's 6 nights a week.
Where?
Monday through Saturday, still at the Copa Room, and We're leaving
At the Tuscany Suites, right? Hotel and casino?
Yeah.
Myself, Drew Anthony, Kyle Diamond, and we're leaving for Indiana next weekend.
Oh, fabulous. Aren't you also, Joelle, aren't you down at the Italian American Club?
Every third Saturday. I have my own projects going on. I have a trio that I play every month at the Tuscany Lounge. I also play every third Friday at the Chianti restaurant with Joelle and the Gypsy Trio. I also play once a month with Nicholas Cole at the Italian American Club, and there's more to come next year. So
Awesome.
we're so thankful that you had us on today.
Oh, thank you so much.
Well, that's because you're so well known in Las Vegas. A lot of people know you, and a lot of people want to know what you're doing and where you're going and everything. And you've both got your separate sort of journeys that you're taking, though you're actually one together. But now you're bringing something out together, and I think that's sort of what people are going to be looking forward to, because they haven't seen that before, right?
Correct.
Right. And before we wrap, because I know Joelle has an appointment to get to, we're also going to be celebrating Frank Sinatra's 106th birthday together at Chianti.
Oh, how 106?
On December 12th.
December 12th.
Wow.
Oh, that's so nice. Oh, what a lovely occasion. Thank you for sharing that with us.
He's never gone, is he? He's always around.
And I'll
isn't
be
he?
at Prosecco this coming Sunday from 7.
Right there.
Yeah.
Which is, what's the date?
The thing over there.
7th.
The 7th.
The
The
7th.
7th from 6 to 9.
Yeah.
Prosecco, fantastic.
We're just doing all kinds of stuff. So
Absolutely amazing. Well, I want to thank both of you for coming on. It's amazing. It's always such an honor to have you on, to find out what's going on in Las Vegas. The top talent is coming. Oh, look, we got a little friend here, little woof woof.
yeah.
Amazing, absolutely wonderful. AJ, you'd like to say something?
Thank you both. You are family to us. We love you, Joelle. Continued success. And Chris, both of you, we cherish you. And it's going to be a wonderful show. So go get them.
Thank you.
Absolutely, go get it.
Right.
Thanks again for being on. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.